This
Hello all.
conference will now be recorded.
Yes. So today is the last demo session that we are going to have. Okay. So after today, please everyone has to enroll in order to continue with the course. Okay. So we have taken 3 demo sessions, including today. So you have to enroll after this class and then you will be able to continue attending. Okay. Fine. So in the last session, what we have discussed, let us briefly go into that. So we have gone through what is uh, the environment preparation. So what is meant by environment preparation? As part of environment preparation, you need to do node classification. So the node classification will allow you to enable the decisioning services so that the features in the decisioning will work normally. So we have ADM, Adaptive Decision Manager, which is responsible for training the adaptive models and predictive models. We have DDS, which is responsible for Cassandra database. So then we have RTDG, real time, and stream. So like this, there are some services that you need to enable. Then we have seen what is Cassandra database. Why do we need to use Cassandra database? Then we have seen what is context, what is subject, right? So what is the meaning of context and what is the meaning of subject? What is the difference between context and subject? What is primary context, secondary context, and also we have seen the associated context. So this is what we have seen in order to define the context dictionary. So I told you right in the last session, in order to define the context dictionary, we need to have these things. All right. Now let us get started and we will create a new decisioning application. Okay, so what I will do, I am just see, I'm going to CDH. From CDH, I clicked on Intelligence Prediction Studio. So I told you about Prediction Studio, right? This is an analytics portal where you can do the analysis and for the models. Go to the Dev Studio. Creating a decisioning application is same as how you create a normal PEGA application. You need to go to the application, click on here, then click on new application. So last time we have seen, right, we are going to see something like a banking project. Okay, we are going to see some banking decisioning project. So whenever you click on new application, if at all you have PEGA CDH installed, okay, if you have PEGA CDH installed in your application, then you will be able to see something like this. PEGA CDH, this is what you will be able to see. So this means you have a framework installed in your application. That is the meaning of that. Okay, that is the meaning of that. You see here, PEGA marketing underscore FW. So this is the name of the framework that you have to purchase. PEGA marketing underscore FW. So now come here, then you select build with PEGA CDH. See, first thing, how do you make sure that this is coming? First thing, whenever the business purchase the PEGA customer service license, automatically PEGA marketing framework is also included. Okay, for example, you are working for a client, let us say Infosys or something. So the Infosys client is, let us say some let's say some Airtel or something. Now Airtel has purchased PEGA customer service license. So if it has purchased customer service license, within the same customer service license only, PEGA marketing framework will also be included. Okay. So now they have to install this. How they will install? Normally like a application import and they will install the framework. So once you install, you need to add this PEGA marketing framework to your application. Then when you open this, okay, when you open this, Okay, when you open this, you can see here in the application wizard, there is a checkbox called show this application in the new application wizard. For example, if you remove this checkbox, yeah, if you see here it is asking for password, but if you remove this checkbox, then in the new application wizard, you will not be able to see this PEGA customer decision hub. Okay, so when you select this checkbox, then it will come in this new application wizard. Okay, so that is how it is doing. So now you have to always select this option, PEGA customer decision hub. Okay, then you select build with PEGA customer decision hub. Okay, now it is saying CDH setup wizard is there for new applications. Try to use that. So now I am selecting launch CDH setup wizard. So now let us see. I think this is new in 8.8. Before 8.8, this is not there. Okay, before 8.8, this is not there. So just to be aware of that. So let us go to the CDH setup wizard. So I'm selecting here. What I'll do, I'll just select next. Okay, you see it's saying existing application is already there, whether you want to use that same application or not, like that. So I'll say next. So now it is giving what is organization name, application name. So organization name, I will give it as XYZ Bank. Application name, I will give it as, so remove that space here. Organization name is XYZ Bank. Application name is XYZ Promotions. I'm giving. Okay. XYZ Promotions. Now click on next button. So now we have here what is the type of industry. So it is asking me what is the type of industry. So let us say we will select. So this is a bank, right? Bank means retail banking. I'm selecting retail banking. Okay. So now just scroll down and okay, select retail banking and scroll down and next. Okay. So now where it is going to store the repository, whatever the data that is there, that is what it is showing, and I click on next. Okay, review the configuration and yeah, click on start. Okay, click on start. That's it. Okay, now it is getting set up. So creating your CDH application. So it might take some time or it will be completed very soon only. So just you need to have some patience and look into that.
So Ravi, if I just only wanted to use the process AI into my system, not the complete CDH setup, so can I use that using a standard application from scratch?
Only the process means.
No, so what I'm saying is I wanted to use only the process AI part. I don't want the complete CDH setup.
Hmm.
And I have a CSR license and I want to create a standard application, not the CDH application.
Create standard application. Then you go to the
Hmm.
application and add the framework as built on application. That's it.
That's it. Okay. Thanks. Hmm.
So again, previously this setup wizard, everything is not there. I think they have recently launched in 8.8. So this wizard is new for everyone. So the good thing is it looks like it is automatically creating the context dictionary, some sample context dictionary. which is not there. So I'll tell you previously how we used to do. We will create an application. After creating the application, for every bank or for every type of industry, you will have something called car model, car data model. Okay, so this car model is there for every industry that is there in PEGA. You see, for communications means this telecom companies like Airtel, this kind of companies, Geo. If you want to, if you are creating your CDH for that kind of companies, you need to download this car model for communications. For example, if you are working for a bank, then you need to download the car model for a bank, which is this financial services car model. Car means customer analytics record. Okay, customer analytics record. So what is this purpose of this car model means? In the customer analytics record, you will have all the sample data model and skeleton for that particular industry. Okay, so for example, let us say you are downloading car data model for financial services. For a financial services, what kind of data model will be there? Like for example, loan, monthly EMI, what is the credit score, CIBIL score. So all the properties, the data model, the properties that are there for a bank, all of them will be available um, in this particular extension or the component, right? In this particular component. So like this car model will contain whatever the industry component you are downloading, that particular data model, some OOTP properties will be available for you, so that you don't need to create all those again. Okay, so I think it looks like, since you selected banking already, I think it's automatically downloading that component. You see here, it's automatically downloading this component. Apply financial services Xcar data model. You see this, right? Because when we are selecting this, we have selected financial retail banking as a type of selection. Okay, so we have selected retail, so that's the reason you see here, apply financial services Xcar model. So like I was telling, Xcar means extended customer analytics. Okay, extended customer analytics record. So customer analytics record means, it's simply, see, in your terms or in general terms, customer analytic record means basically the data model, the properties, like what is the customer name. For a banking, it is what is the customer name, what is the monthly EMI, what is the loan, what is the let us say like housing loan, what is the CIBIL score, credit score. All these are some terms related to banking. Okay, they are the terms that are related to banking. So that will be downloaded for you, and that you will be able to install. Now the very good advantage that we have here, it looks like, is, so I told you right last time, I think in the last session only I have told you. Okay, in the last session only I have told you, you have to manually download this model, and there is a wizard in order to create the context dictionary. But you see here, now you don't need to do anything. This wizard is taking care of everything. Okay, so you see next option, what it is doing, download and import the NBA designer template. Okay, see, once you create the application, there are two things that you need to do. First thing is download the car model for your industry. That is for banking means you have to download this. For telecom means you have to download the communications car model. Second thing, after you download the car model, second thing is you have to download the NBA template for your industry. You see here, I have one NBA designer template. So again, what this template, see, car model will contain sample properties, right? Like I told you, monthly MI or whatever is related to bank, that sample properties will be there. What does NBA template will contain? So NBA template, it will create a skeleton for you where it will automatically create some OOTB, what you say, categories, like categories and groups. So what I mean by that categories, for example, for a banking, what kind of categories will be there? Like loans, personal loans, credit cards, debit cards. So in that categories, you are going to add your offers. Okay. So in that categories, you are going to add your offers. So like this, you will see all some skeleton OOTB, sample, what is a sample categories, sample groups, and all this will be created for you. Okay. So that's what the NBA designer template will do. Okay. First, data model will create the properties. Xcar data model will create the properties, and the NBA designer template will create all the categories and some skeleton structure with some OOTB rules that are there. So simply what you can do, you can just customize them instead of creating from scratch. You can simply see, for example, you see here, this is a template for retail banking. On the left side, you can see all the categories that are there. For example, credit cards, deposit accounts, mortgages, you see, mobile banking, auto loans, okay, auto loans, mortgages. All this is related to banking, right? All this is banking terminology. So this automatic categories and business structure will be created for you. You don't need to again recreate from scratch. So this is a very good advantage from 8.8 because you don't need to do anything. Basically, we used to spend days together in order to complete this procedure. Okay, because we have to do manually before in 8.7. You have to first download the data model, you have to install it, then you have to download the template, you have to install it, then you have to configure the context dictionary, then you need to make sure that context dictionary is saving correctly. All these things you have to do manually one by one. It used to take around week also, 1 week also it used to take. But the good thing is in 8.8 they have made it everything automated. This wizard is only downloading the template. This wizard is only downloading the data model. This wizard is only saving the context dictionary. Okay, we are not doing anything manually. Okay, so I hope you got it what I told. But any questions, just let me know. Any questions?
Ravi, this is
Yes.
Abhi. I didn't join the previous class, unfortunately. Can you explain at a high level what is a context dictionary for me?
Yes. So in the previous session, we have seen a topic called context. Okay. So basically, what is context means it's nothing but the targeted audience. So overall, PEGA decisioning and PEGA marketing, what we do here is we are going to do some effective marketing. Effective marketing in a sense, there is something that business want to promote. You are going to do that promotion through PEGA. Okay, so that is the purpose of overall this course. Now you are going to promote means to whom you are going to promote. Are you going to promote to your existing customers? Are you going to promote to the people who are not yet your customers? That audience to whom you want to promote your products or services, those we call it as context. Okay. Now this context is divided into three types: primary context, secondary context, associated context. So basically, context or subject, both are same. Okay, context or subject means it is nothing but audience, the targeted audience to whom you are promoting. So primary context means your primary audience. Secondary context means secondary audience. Say for example, the main purpose of using PEGA for marketing, let us say the business says it is to promote to my existing customers. Then your primary audience will be customers. Now you can add only one primary audience and the remaining all will be secondary audience. So where do you add that? Means you have to go to the app studio here. In the app studio, So in the App Studio, so if you go to the settings here, on the left side there is settings. There we have context dictionary. So this context dictionary is where you add the primary context, secondary context, and associated context. At a given point of time, there will only be one primary context, but you can have multiple secondary context. So for example, different types of audience I'll tell you. Like one is customers, leads, social media followers, uh, people who have downloaded my mobile application. So different types of people will be there to whom you want to promote. Like for example, Facebook advertising campaign target audience, audience who are searching for my website on Google. Like the different types of audience are there. So those you call it as context and the primary context. Now associated context means the data that particular context is holding. For example, let us say I am creating a banking company. Let us say you are an employee, let us say you are a customer of some HDFC bank. So the HDFC bank is targeting to promote to their customers with new products. For example, I am a HDFC bank customer and the HDFC bank wants to promote a personal loan offer to me. So now, before promoting a personal loan offer to me, the bank has to know whether I already had taken a personal loan from HDFC bank or not, right? So that is called as associated data. Associated data means for a particular customer, what all products are there, what all services he has taken. Okay, so that based on whatever he is already having, the bank will decide whether we need to promote or not. Okay, the bank wants to promote a credit card, but I already have a credit card. So I might not buy or I might not take another credit card from them. Okay, so that is what this associated context is. Any kind of associated data for a particular audience is called as associated context. So this is where you actually add the context manually and used to save it, and it used to give some errors. You need to debug and you need to identify why that error is coming. So lot of issues used to be there while saving this context dictionary, because when you are doing it manually. But now the wizard is only taking the effort to do that, but it's taking some time, but it is worth waiting instead of trying to do everything yourself. So what this context dictionary is doing here is, like I told you, right? First thing, it will automatically download this data model and it is creating the properties. Second thing, it is downloading this template and it is creating some categories. Then it is saving the context dictionary. When it is saving the context dictionary, it will automatically create some OOTB rules like adaptive models, predictive models, strategies, data flows. All auto generated rules will be created when you are saving the context dictionary. So the purpose of this auto generated rules is you can simply customize them. The main purpose of this wizard and everything is no need to create anything from scratch. Okay, no need to create anything from scratch. For every concept that you want to do in decisioning, there is already some existing data flow, existing rule is there. Simply you need to identify that and you need to customize that as per your requirement. Okay, so that is the advantage of having this wizard. Okay, that is the advantage of having this wizard. Okay, I hope you got it now. It's
Yes,
taking
thank you.
some time. Yeah. So you see what is the progress, what is the progress it is doing. Okay, you can see all the steps here. It is taking some time at applying the NBAD template. This is the NBAD template. Okay, this is the NBAD template that it is installing. So for that only it is taking some time. Ideally it should not take this much time, but let's see.
So when it installs that NBAD template, is it going to, you mentioned some standard strategies and rules will automatically be taken forward, right?
Yeah,
Will
yeah,
be copied. So it includes all the arbitration, recency, standard rules,
yes,
and then we can
yes,
reconfigure them.
correct.
Okay, cool.
So basically, this is the NBAD template. This is how it looks like. Next best action designer. So I told you in the first session what is next best action. Next best action is the right offer to the right customer at the right time. Simply a simple understanding or a simple definition that you can give whenever someone asks in the interview. Right offer to the right customer at right time. So let us say a customer purchased a laptop from your e-commerce company. So you can try to promote some laptop bag to that customer who has recently purchased a laptop. Let us say he purchased the laptop yesterday. Then you can try to promote a laptop bag so that he might be interested, because that is very relevant and targeted for that customer. So I'm saying right offer. Right offer here is laptop bag. Right offer to the right customer. So one customer purchased laptop, another customer purchased mobile. You are promoting a laptop bag to the customer who purchased a mobile, which is not a right customer. He will not even be interested. He will simply reject that offer. So you need to promote a right offer to the right customer at right time. So the customer purchased the laptop yesterday from your e-commerce company, but you are promoting a laptop bag after 1 month. By the time he might have purchased from some other competitor. Okay, so you are promoting after 1 month, which is not again the right marketing strategy. So that is the next best action. Right offer to the right customer at the right time. So that will be taken care by the strategy itself. I don't know why it is taking this much time, because this is first time I am running this wizard also. But anyways, okay, fine. Okay, so this is actually the wizard which I was telling. This is actually the NBAD template which I was telling you. Now, if you go to the prediction studio and check the Cassandra database. So I told you about Cassandra database in the yesterday session. Just to give an introduction to you, we use Cassandra database as recommended database for PEGA decisioning. Okay, for PEGA decisioning, Cassandra database is recommended. Okay, so now this Cassandra database is famous for two things: scalability, availability. Scalability means you will not have any performance issues even if you have 10 million, 1 million customers also. Your data will be able to you will be able to retrieve faster. In rdbms, traditional rdbms, if you are having too many records, the read and write operation might take some time, but the Cassandra is not like that. Second thing is availability. That means even during critical system failures and crashes time also, your data will not be lost. The data will be available. Okay, the data will be available. Okay, so now it is completing, 80% completed.
Ravi, Cassandra database, since I missed the class yesterday, is it similar to MongoDB or something like that, like a big data DB,
Yeah,
or is it
similar
something
similar to that.
similar
Similar
to?
to that. Yes. So that is
Okay.
actually the part of
Is it a
Apache.
key value pair type data set, or does it have rows and columns as well?
No, it will have rows and columns.
Okay.
Uh, so the advantage of Cassandra is it is going to simply image the data in multiple nodes and retrieve the data from multiple nodes. So
Okay,
using partitioning it will do. Okay. So it will create indexes automatically and it will image the data in multiple nodes so that even if one node is down also, your data will
okay,
still
yeah,
be available without any issues.
makes sense. Thanks.
So then it is actually creating operations manager overlay. So this operations manager is something which is used by your business. So what they do there is they will just simply whenever they need any what you say new feature or something they need to create, they will raise a request from that operations manager. In Pega CDH, you will get one work list item. Okay, that you have to do some particular task. Then you will work on that and it will close. So that is some separate portal, which is I think it's integrated in 8.8 with Pega CDH only. But this will be used by the business to create some requests to the decisioning architects. They will create a request and you will work on that and you will complete that. So I think a lot of features are integrated and automated in 8.8 because like I told you right previously in 8.7 if you are working, you have to do this for weeks together to create this context dictionary, applying the template, applying the operations manager, saving the context dictionary correctly. So all this used to take at least 1 week. But now automatically everything is imported and everything is done by the wizard itself. So I think this will save a lot of time for the business.
So creating new application is brought down to hours from days
Yeah.
because of this wizard. So upgrading from 8.7 to 8.8 should be pretty straightforward, right? Because it's a patch version, not a full blown version.
Yeah, patch version. Okay, so it's almost completed. Now it is successful, and now your application is created. So yeah, so our first decisioning application is created with all the required features implemented for us to get started. Okay, so one thing is the Xcar, the NBAD template, and the context dictionary. Everything is created and everything is saved as per the configuration that you have selected. Okay, now it is our job to customize them as per our requirement. Okay, it's now our job to customize them as per our requirement. Okay, so now I think we are done, but we're still waiting. Okay, fine. All right, so now we are done. Now let's switch to the application. I believe the application should be added, or let us check it. I'm going to the intelligence prediction studio. So I'll just open it once again. Okay, I'm just opening the CDH application. So I hope that your cloud is not shut down. If it is shut down, means again we might face some issues. Okay, it looks like the cloud is shut down because we are not able to load it, right? So it looks like it's said shut down here. Okay, so just go to the intelligence and prediction studio. Okay, so we have created our application name as XYZ Promotions. That is the name of that we have created. Let us see if we can find that access group and add it to the operator ID. So yeah, you see here it's already created and it's already added also. So I'm just saving this, and now let us switch to that XYZ Promotions. All right, so now it is ready and your application is now created and we are ready to start the decisioning implementation. Okay, so we are now taken to the XYZ Promotions application. So what I'll just log off and log in once again. So that's it. You see now we are now present in XYZ Promotions application. So the good thing is the context dictionary and the NBA template, the data model, everything is implemented. So if you go to the context dictionary also, you can see the OOTB, what you say, the OOTB classes and the properties that are created here. You see the class is created, accounts class is created, and for customer also the customer class is created. You see this? Okay, XYZ bank dash XYZ promotions dash data dash customer, right? So this is your customer class. So previously what we used to do is we have to create the customer class, we have to create the customer table, we have to create some properties and all that we have to do. But now it is not like that. It is only creating a customer class for us where you can store your customer data. Okay, the property, full name property, primary email property, primary mobile phone property, all these properties are also created. Okay, all these properties are also created and your customer class is also created. So everything is ready for you. Context dictionary has been created, everything is ready. You can now get started with creating the decisioning implementation. Okay, so we'll see this in the tomorrow session, but like I told you, you have to enroll before tomorrow in order to proceed with the course. So please enroll to the batch. Then we will see how to proceed on this application and what is created for us and how to proceed on this application. Okay, any questions?
No, Ravi. Thanks.
Yes.
No, Ravi. Ravi, yeah,
Yeah.
just one last thing.
Yes.
I missed the first two sessions, right? I spoke to Harsha. He asked me to join this one, today's one. Tomorrow, when I'm happy to enroll into the course, but because I missed the first two classes, is there any way to kind of cover those topics or
There is
context?
recording is there. Recording is available. They will share it with you. Recording will be shared to you.
Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
okay,
Just
okay.
ask them for the recording link. They will share it with you.
Sure. Okay, no problem.
Okay.
Thanks, Ravi.
Yeah. Yeah. So we will go through reviewing this application. There are some, like I told you, right, something is created for us. So, but what is that rules that are created? How advantages that for us? So we'll review that in the tomorrow session. Okay. So thank you for attending. Please enroll by tomorrow, and before tomorrow you have to enroll so that we can continue with the day-to-day sessions on implementation.
Thank you.
See you
Thanks,
all
Ravi.
then. Have a nice day.
Yeah.